Fighting is bland. Yeah. Tell me you haven't. Hang on, hang on. Let me. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Fighting is bland. Hang on, that didn't go into full screen like I wanted it to, and that's probably because my shitty ass internet is being stupid. Hang on, hang on. There we go. Fighting is bland, kids. This is bland fighting. Let's look at what the bland fighting is in Dune Awakening.
Combat in Dune Awakening is the fusion of melee, shields, ranged, abilities, and vehicles. As you progress, your tactical options expand,
kids.
allowing you to express yourself through different styles of play. In the beginning, combat is a short, brutal affair.
I'm going to pause this, though, really quickly, because I will say this. That person, we're going to go back to the review here in a minute. If they called the combat bland, they didn't get beyond this. Because combat in the early stages it's still tactical, but it's not nearly as tactical as it is once you get access to shields, and the enemy AI gets smarter as you level up. They have, getting into the gap, as an example, the Haga Basin content is very simple. It's meant to be simple. It's the tutorial zone. But once you get into the gap, there is a noticeable step up in difficulty with the game AI. You're facing multiple mobs. They're all shielded. They're throwing grenades at you. They're using more abilities on you. You're getting stunned all the time. If someone says the combat in Dune Awakening is bland, they didn't get beyond the tutorial combat. So let's continue to watch bland combat, kids.
Everything you can to knock your opponents off balance and open them up for a retaliating strike. Keep an eye on your stamina, or find yourself in trouble. Early abilities change the paradigm. Use
abilities.
The voice
to
force
that
your
bland
enemies
combat?
To come to you.
There's abilities in the bland combat system?
An enemy. Knee charge into melee range.
What, knee charge is bland?
Ranged weapons like the Mauler pistol allow you to maintain distance.
Shields are bland?
And take down enemies from afar.
Headshots are bland?
Until a shielded enemy enters the fray.
What? I'm confused.
Holtzman shields change the nature of combat. Their kinetic barrier can only be pierced by slow-moving objects. Fast on defense, slow on attack. Swords, daggers, kinjals, and rapiers.
I know, Hector. So many weapon choices. It's so bland.
Without a shield of your own, you will quickly be overwhelmed by enemy fire. But the shields also have a weakness beyond the slow blade. Ranged attacks cannot be fired from
this
inside
is a reverse
an
rage
active
bait
shield,
video, guys. It's going to be called Bland Combat in Dune Awakening.
For the others
this is 100% a reverse rage bait video for you.
Specialized range weapons can counteract shields. The drill shot rifle fires drilling darts that will attach to a shield and slowly pass through.
What's that drill shot rifle? That's bland.
The disruptor fires statically charged darts at variable speeds to overwhelm the power supply of the shield.
What's that? SMG is bland.
Abilities can turn the tide.
Flamethrower, bland.
Swordmasters use their deflection ability to close the distance.
Sword, bland.
Bring their crippling strikes to bear on
awesome
their enemies.
AoE ability with your sword,
Troopers
bland.
Use their
floating above
to
the
take
landscape,
to the air
bland.
And bring death from above.
Bland,
then
bland.
Gesserit stop enemies in their tracks with the power of the voice. Or use their Bindu dash to quickly close
Benny
the
Gesserit's
gap.
spell abilities, bland. Space
the
wizards are
battlefield with their
bland.
sentinel. Or use the
Mentats
hunter
and
seeker
their turrets
for
are
a silent
bland.
takedown. Abilities, ranged weapons, shields
so
and
fucking
melee
bland.
work in concert to allow mastery. But beyond mastery lies the spice.
Oh, huff it up, big
Consume
boys.
it to awaken.
Yeah!
Transcend human limits
Prescience,
with
baby,
new
it's
abilities
so
and
fucking
prescience,
bland.
seeing what others cannot, the narrow path to victory. Combine these techniques freely to experience
See that face kick?
sandbox combat. Create unique strategies and bring them to bear against your foes. Always remember, Arrakis takes the weak.
All right, so we're gonna call yeah, we need to call this video "Bland Awakening." Hang on, we gotta go back to that review. What else did he say? What else did he say? Combat is bland. Fighting is bland. Nothing special. Animations don't line up correctly. Control. Dude, dude. Carmen72, thanks for the sub over on Twitch. Um, if you think that the combat in Dune Awakening is bland, I think you need glasses. Either that or you didn't get beyond like the very first Mala pistol and knife that you get. Um, right, Wildcat. What's his hours played? 5 hours on record. I would argue that within 5 hours you probably haven't even gotten your first shield. You've probably only gotten two, maybe three abilities. Um, and you definitely haven't gotten to shielded enemies by 5 hours into the game. Like, yeah, yeah. 5 hours is nothing. Like, I don't think I got my first shield until I was about 10 hours into the game. And I didn't get my SMG until the end of yesterday's stream. I still don't have grenades unlocked because I've gone everywhere else.